And welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show at 23. Currently towards the end of the regular season here in 2027, probably 2 more episodes left of this regular season before we head back to the playoffs. And basically, it's dependent on if the Royals are going to be a wild card this season or take home the AL Central. It is a big race right now between them and the Cleveland Guardians. It is tight. 3 games separate the 2 top teams in the AL Central and, quite frankly, the 2 best teams in the entire American League. So far in this first Cleveland series, we win 2 out of 3, but there's going to be another one against the Guardians as we head back to Kansas City, Missouri. And here we go. After sweeping the Rays, it is a 1-game lead that currently the Guardians have over the Royals. Anthony Santander, 3rd right now in the AL MVP voting, and Brady Singer right now leads the pack with his 1.84 ERA in terms of the Cy Young race. Here we go, though. The 88-52 Cleveland Guardians travel to Kansas City to take on the 87-53 Kansas City Royals. Shane McClanahan will be taking the bump tonight for Kansas City. Obviously, he was involved with that Hunter Green trade at the trade deadline. And also, folks, earlier today on the channel, we posted a new type of video, basically just a short film on UFC fighter Abu Magomedov. I think it's a really good video, and I suggest you go check it out even if you aren't a UFC fan. I think it's pretty damn cool. Anyways, back to the Royals. Again, 1 game back of the Cleveland Guardians for the AL Central. There are also the Chicago White Sox, who will likely be a wild card team as well. And there is Shane McClanahan with the ERA of 2.98 so far this season. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Royals franchise mode here on the channel. Up first, Ricky Leone. He'll strike out. And by the way, with a win tonight for the Royals, they can, of course, tie the Guardians for the lead in the AL Central. Tomorrow's episode will be the final deciding factor on who's going to get basically the 1 seed in the American League and who's going to have to go for the wild card round and be the number 4 seed in the AL. So a huge difference between the winner of the division and whoever is going to be the unfortunate ones to have to go play the wild card round. Because again, best of 3 in the wild card round, anything can happen. McClanahan gets out the first. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Bobby Miller's been pitching a lot in AAA this season. It's now September and the end of the year, so Bobby Miller has now worked his way into the Guardians rotation. He will strike out Bobby Witt Jr. to get this game going. And now up Vinny Pasquantino on the 1-1 pitch. Pasquantino puts one on the ground. There will be the second out the inning. Now up to the plate, it will be Kyle Schwarber, who are going to settle into a 3-spot role for Kansas City. And Schwarber up the middle. Oh my goodness. Diving play by the shortstop in Jackson Holiday. Holiday puts away Schwarber to end the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second. J-Ram up first for Cleveland. He's going to get popped out right to Kevin Valentine. 1 gone for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the 2-2. Guerrero hits that ball a mile. Even though it was a horrible swing, he's still going to hit it deep into left field to the MVP candidate and Anthony Santander. Miguel Vargas now on the ground, right to Bobby Witt Jr. Witt to first. That does it for the top of the second. On to the bottom of the second inning. Aaron Judge up first for Kansas City. Judge going to get blown away, though, in the 97-mile-an-hour fastball by Bobby Miller. Santander now comes up on the 1-1, barely going to make contact with a fastball away. That one is caught by Vargas. And now up is the 6th spot. Originally supposed to be Salvador Perez. I pulled him for MJ Melendez because I don't know why the game switched Salvi's number. I don't know who came up. I think it was, oh no, I know who it was. They brought up Freddie Ayala for September. If you remember Freddie Ayala from the first draft that we had with the Royals, finally, kind of coming into his own, should be Major League ready soon. Anyways, they brought him up and they gave him Salvi's number. So Perez, obviously, who normally wears number 13, I think was out here wearing 16, and it disgusted me to see that. So we just sat him down. We put MJ Melendez back in. We will change that number debacle later. Anyways, Ricky Leone barely gets one over the head of Luis Garcia at third, and somehow he stretches that into a double. So Leone will be on second base with that 87 speed. But next up, Jake McCarthy is going to fly out into left. Anthony Santander, that does it for the third. On the bottom half of the inning, at least. Zach Veen up first for Kansas City, and Veen going to strike out looking. Saw a comment asking why I didn't trade Veen. Honestly, that's not a bad shout. Veen's not very good, but we really have no cap room. So he was kind of the best I could get for the cap room we have left. We have like $1 million left to spend, so we kind of need to have Veen around. Anyways, after a Luis Garcia single, Kevin Valentine comes up and grounds one to second base. And we got to talk about how Kevin Valentine's playing this season. Again, coming in playing for Ty France, Bobby Witt is going to pop out. It's still scoreless going into the 4th. But after the Ty France injury, we needed someone to fill in. Kevin Valentine, of course, moved to second, or Luis Garcia got shifted to the 3rd, and Valentine came up from AAA. This guy's batting .313 this season. Crazy. The switch hitting rookie really making a case, honestly, for rookie of the year. We'll check that later. We'll have to see and wait for that. Anyways, McClanahan with 2 on will strike out Jose Ramirez. So 1 gone now for Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero into left. Will they send the runner from second base? Santander is a very poor fielder. Still, though, they hold him They're loaded with one out for Miguel Vargas. Huge spot. Vargas, though, strikes out looking on a circle change away. 2 down for Jackson Holliday, and down he goes. Holliday strikes out in the slider. As we go into the bottom of the 4th inning, the Royals still can't get anything going, though, against the Guardians pitcher in Bobby Miller. Vinny Pasquantino leads things off by grounding out to second base. Kyle Schwarber now in the 2-2 will get under a fastball, even though the PCI, if you check it, doesn't look that bad. Anyways, there'll be a fly out into center field to Ricky Leone. 2 gone, Aaron Judge up. Judge cranks one into left field. Perfect for Judge. He's been teetering around 300 this season. And here's the guy who's been well over 300 all year long, and Anthony Santander. He bats around 313. Santander is going to pop out to end the inning, but still, we go to the top of the 5th. 0-0 still our score. There is a bunt attempt, but popped up right into foul ground and straight into the glove of MJ Melendez. Ricky Leone, after his double earlier, will strike out on the McClanahan slider. And now Jake McCarthy on the 1-2, going to strike out on a curveball. So McClanahan threw 5 shutout innings. Doesn't matter, though, if we can't get the bats going. MJ Melendez will walk to lead things off. He'll be standing on first base for Zach Veen. Runner going on a 3-2 pitch, and probably wasn't the best move. Veen strikes out. Melendez gets tagged out at first. Luis Garcia now comes up on the 3-1 pitch with 2 gone. He'll put 1 on the ground to second base. We are through 5 shutout innings on both sides. Both McClanahan and Miller pitching good ball games. But McClanahan already with 100 pitches. No need to push him any further. We'll go to the bullpen. Andrew Chafin comes up first, pitching against Tyler Stevenson, and Stevenson will walk on a fastball that misses in. So Stevenson on first base for Nolan Gorman. Gorman, though, going to strike out, slider away, puts him down. Jose Ramirez on the 1-2, the switch hitter on the ground. Luis Garcia to Kevin Valentine. Valentine to first, to Vinny Pasquantino. That does it for the 6th. Can we get the bats going? Kevin Valentine, who's been one of our better contact guys, strikes out on a Bobby Miller slider. 1 out. Bobby Witt Jr. now on the 2-1 pitch. Witt gonna chop one to first, but straight to Vlad. Guerrero's got it. He barely beats Bobby Witt over to the bag. 2 gone at 2 spot up. It means Vinny Pasquantino on the 1-1. Pasquantino gets a splitter, and he'll put it into right field. So the Royals have got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now to the dish, Kyle Schwarber on the 1-1. Schwarber puts a fastball in the center. Back-to-back knocks for the Royals with 2 outs for Aaron Judge on the 2-2. This is the reason we brought him to KC. But he strikes out. To the top of the 7th, here comes our all-star this season in Jordan Hicks. 2.36 was the ERA. He'll see Vlad first, and Guerrero pops out a sinker. There is Jordan Hicks. 1 gone for Miguel Vargas. Vargas into right field, straight to Aaron Judge. Judge is under it. 2 gone, 8 spot up. That now means Jackson Holliday made a great play earlier in this game, and Jackson Holliday will ground out to Luis Garcia. But can someone score? Going into the bottom of the 7th, we're done stretching, and Anthony Santander will strike out to lead off the inning. This is a guy who has a good chance to win the American League MVP this year, striking out to Bobby Miller. But look at MJ Melendez. Melendez, not an everyday player for the Royals, pushes the fastball deep into right field. That's going to be a 1-out double. It does it for Miller. In comes Hunter Gaddis. ERA at 4.27 so far this season. He will see Zach Veen first. Full count offering. Veen walks. First and second, 1 gone. Luis Garcia on the full count. Garcia into center. It's not deep enough, I don't think. Yeah, it wouldn't be smart to tag the runner. First and second, 2 gone. 9 spot up. Kevin Valentine gets a hanging curveball. Valentine in the right field. He does it again. Valentine always clutch. He's got himself a 2 RBI triple if he's safe. He is. Valentine slides into third, and the Royals go up 2-0. Bobby Witt now gonna push one into right. That bloop is gonna get down as well. 3-0 Kansas City. Pasquantino looking for more. Hits one deep left field. Witt was running on the pitch, and it's gonna be caught in left field by Miguel Vargas. But going into the 8th, the Royals have the lead. 3.90 is the ERA for Jose Alvarado. He'll come in first in the 1-1 pitch. Ball is hit on the ground to Bobby Witt Jr. Witt to first. And again, this game is crucial for the AL Central. With a win, the Royals can tie things up with the Cleveland Guardians, who've led this division throughout the entire season. Runner on first with 1 gone for Jake McCarthy, and McCarthy puts one into left. Tying run now to the plate. It comes in the form of Tyler Stevenson on the 2-2 pitch. Down he goes on a cutter. Now up Nolan Gorman on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Alvarado gets him on a fastball. We go straight into the top of the 9th. Felix Bautista, the all-star, comes in to try to lock this one down. Jose Ramirez first. Ramirez is going to get popped up. Vinny Pasquantino will wave off Kevin Valentine. 1 gone. Vladimir Guerrero now in the 2-1 pitch. He's going to get popped up as well. 100-mile-an-hour pitch by Bautista. Final hope for the Guardians tonight. Miguel Vargas in the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Felix Bautista takes care of business. 1-2-3. Oh, Salvi's wearing 15. Yeah, that's disgusting. 1-2-3 though for Felix Bautista. The Royals pick up the W here at home as they will look now further on to the season. They have tied things up in the American League Central. Now the goal is undoubtedly to go out there and win the division and avoid that wild card round. We will see, folks. We will decide it all tomorrow night back here on the channel for the final episode here of the 2027 regular season with the Kansas City Royals. So folks, thank you all for watching episode number 96 of the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. If you haven't yet though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Thank you all for watching, and Mamba forever.